Anyway, hello visuals, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Visual Guy Podcast with me, Daniel, and me, just me.
Me, Chris.
And me, B.
Oh, I want to be someone else. Yeah, guess what we have today?
What?
Guess what we have to talk about today?
A bracket?
Yes, we've got an awesome bracket. This is a really cool one. It fits the line of view and
Why me?
And we're going to change the rules a little
Why me?
bit.
Why me?
Because we are going to do a bracket determining the greatest cinema villain of all time. And if you can't read who they are, let us know and I'll...
Save it too.
Yeah. Because, right, we're going to take a character, okay? So whoever it is may be, so like, for example, Biggs just said there, Heath Ledger's Joker. You can't then, like, or whoever, we can't argue about any other Jokers, comic books, Jared Leto, the Joaquin Phoenix.
So whoever we call out, it's only about that particular person.
That particular character from that particular said film or whatever.
Yes.
And we're not going to go on public, like, what we think the public would think, what we think, all this kind of... This is just me and you.
Okay.
Right, so it's what me and you think. So even if, like, you choose somebody and the whole world thinks it's wrong, it doesn't matter because it's just me and you.
Okay.
So yeah, B still has the right to overturn. B still has the, if we can't decide the...
I have the higher ground.
Yeah, the thingy, the, what's it called? Independent adjudicator. Yeah, impartial judge tinging.
Tingy ting ting.
But are you, there we go. So you ready?
Yeah, I've got you.
There you go. You need to warm up? Do you need to do some stretches or out?
Jumping jacks.
There was a hell of a lot of visual. I mean, you can see I've crossed one out. I did this twice. There's a lot of villains I wanted to put on there, but I've got a funny feeling. Like, have you like? Do you know who Guyz is?
Nah.
No. See, I would put him on this list. Have you watched No Country for Old Men?
No.
See, there's like, oh my god, there's loads of classic villains I want to stick on this list, but I doubt Chris has seen the films. But anyway, there are still some classics. But anyway, you ready? You ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
How the buddies quickly when shows my seagulls took them.
Yes.
You can't see them, so it should be fine. Yeah. Right.
So we've got Thanos and Heath Ledger's Joker.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
So we're only taking Joker from The Dark Knight and Thanos from the MCU shit.
Yes.
We're not taking any other adaptations.
Josh
Brolin.
Josh Brolin and Joaquin Phoenix.
No, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, sorry.
We're doing Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay. Heath Ledger's Joker.
The words Heath Ledger's Joker just went...
Yeah, right. So which one of them is...
I was looking at food.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Is more of the greatest cinematic villain for you?
Heath Ledger's Joker was a brilliant role.
Was he going to go somewhere else there?
Heath Ledger.
And 100% yeah.
It was a brilliant role. But so was fucking Josh's Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I think the more was still more, let's say Thanos.
Oh.
Just with him being the top villain and he's wiped out fucking the entire population almost, and
Half of them, to be exact.
and yeah, on that alone, I am going.
I feel like I want to agree with you, but in Heath Ledger's defence, he completely changed the tone of a superhero film and took all light away from the title character. Everyone thought, fuck Batman in this film, mate. Have you seen the fucking joke? It completely changed it. And it showed the chaos that one man, just a normal mental bloke, can do to an entire fucking city on his own, just a regular dude. And it just defined how that character should be portrayed and thingied from now. But I agree with you. The impact this one character had, he ended a film with winning and killing off our main heroes and shit like that. And so for me as well, it's Thanos.
And I
Probably spelled that wrong, but you know.
What?
So yes, Thanos is through.
Thanos.
Darth Vader and Voldemort.
Oh. So there will be some reappearing characters from other brackets we've done, but this is a different category.
So we've got Darth Vader. By your father.
And so which one for you is a bigger, badder, meaner villain in cinema?
Voldemort from Harry Potter, isn't he?
Yeah.
Again, Voldemort was the brilliant, fucking portrayed it well.
Mm.
Bruce could be Darth Vader.
I'd
Darth Vader is the fucking evil of all evil.
Yeah, he's they're both like, because I mean, a lot of people without watching Harry Potter think could be the one who should not be named and shit like that. They can easily, everyone knows fucking Lord Voldemort, but Darth Vader is definitely a bigger villain in cinema, 100%. Do you agree or not agree with her evil dark side hair? She looks like a Sith Lord now. Next!
Terminator.
As in, so it's Arnie Terminator 1 where he was actually a bad guy.
Yeah, I'm about Arnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And someone.
And the Wicked Witch of the West.
So I thought I said that.
Yeah,
And I
they're
was
just
like,
rushed.
The Wicked Witch of the West was a fucking creepy little woman.
It's an iconic character, that there, mate.
She's a creepy little woman.
Yeah. The Wizard of Oz is
It just-
fucking huge.
Her laugh in general was quite fucking frightening.
Yeah, and
Fly like pretty.
yeah, see, everyone knows the shenanigans. Plus, I so carry on.
Arnie, he was kind of a villain, but
Only the
kind of
first one.
not.
No, the first one he was a hands down 100% the bad guy. He was the bad guy. It was the second one onwards they made him the good guy because he had a default or whatever thingy. In the first film, he came into that film as the bad guy. Sarah Connor was our hero and he was the villain.
As much as I love Terminator, I'm gonna have to say the Wicked Witch. She was an evil little green woman.
Yeah, I'm
And
only,
her laugh was creepy.
yeah, I'm gonna agree with you because the Terminator in that film is the villain. He is the villain,
Yeah.
but we remember the Terminator for what he is now.
Yeah.
And that's the good guy. But when it first come out,
Have you seen the new one?
yeah, I've seen the new one.
It was alright. I didn't
Yeah,
mind it.
it's smooth, man.
Yeah.
They can stop now. They can stop now. Next.
I know. Palpatine.
Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine,
Who?
the evil of evil. He was the one that made Anakin turn to Darth Vader.
Is that the one that Rey's?
Rey's dad, whatever.
Yeah.
He was, the one that had loads of clones from the newest Star Wars. He was the one bringing them all down to that Sith temple, and he tried to get Kylo Ren and shit like that. He is basically the embodiment of the Sith in Star Wars against Khan from your more franchise. Khan, the Wrath of Khan, Star Trek.
Yeah.
I fucking love Khan, especially Benedict Cumberbatch Khan.
You need this to be good.
Yeah, so whatever, you can kick him off, whatever. But yeah, Chancellor Palpatine, the embodiment of
Yes.
the dark side, the Sith.
Chancellor Palpatine, I remember him now.
But Khan, and we're doing Benedict Cumberbatch, and this one he beats Kirk rather than Spock like the original. And yeah, like I said, you have the famous Khan.
It's been a while since I fucking watched that one.
Well, I'm going to go first and say
you kick off.
it's Chancellor Palpatine for me. I mean, we've just said it ourselves, Darth Vader's the evil of evils.
Yeah.
And that's the guy that made Darth Vader. It's just Khan is, to the Star Trek lot, a massive character. He's one of my favourite characters from Star Trek, and I'm not even a big Star Trek guy. But I fucking love Khan. But Chancellor Palpatine, like I said, he's the embodiment of evil, and he was there pretty technically in spirit in some of them, but he was basically in all the Star Wars films, there as a presence in the background. He went from good guy to bad guy, and well, he was always the bad guy, but you made him think, oh, he's the good guy, he's the Chancellor, blah blah blah, he's doing good for the Republic and all
Rey's
this.
granddad or something.
I can't remember if it was his
Some kind
granddad
of
or his
relation.
dad.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, she was a Palpatine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree.
Oh, I wasn't 100% sure you would there. I thought you might go for Khan, just for him being on one of your boys.
Of Sauron.
Well, yeah, Sauron against
Freddy.
Krueger. Sauron, the Lord of the Rings. The
Big
eye
eye.
made the ring.
Oh.
The Dark Lord Sauron.
Okay, the ring eye person.
Well, you can have him. He's from the Lord of the Rings, so you can take the eye, or you can take him as a
The
whatever you
eye.
want. Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Pretty
Right.
Krueger.
The eye was fucking an evil eye who controlled people.
Is that what it was? It's the Dark Lord of Mordor.
Yeah. But Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I want to say Sauron, but I think Freddy Krueger's
You can't argue
probably...
with Freddy Krueger.
He's a... Even though some of the films have got a bit shitty and corny and that, he is a bigger, badder. I mean, he
Yeah.
literally comes and he messes with people when they're in the bathroom, that chilling. He's a pure noncy creep.
Yeah.
At least Sauron's just a dickhead that wants to, like, have walks and shit. Freddy Krueger's an evil, nasty, noncy bloke.
Yeah.
Bigger villain.
Yes.
Next!
Hannibal Lecter and
Norman Bates. God forbid you've seen Psycho. Not God forbid. God, please say you've seen...
Is this the
Kevin Bates, the
Christine
original...
Bale
No. So obviously Hannibal Lecter,
one? Yeah, I know
Yeah.
Hannibal.
Norman Bates, Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock, the famous shower scene, and at the end they finally capture him. He's got his mum dead, dresses up as her, she's in the basement and gets captured. I wouldn't even heard this
I
film.
can't remember.
It's one of the most iconic roles of all time.
I know. I've heard of the music and all, so I know what you're about.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I've seen it.
Oh, surely you've seen Psycho.
parts of it.
We should start Bates Motel on Netflix. I've done it, but we should watch it again. It's fucking awesome. But that's weird as fuck because his mum and him, like Psycho, that Norman Bates changed the fucking game for how the Psycho should be in a film. So like from like onto American Psycho and all the other cast
That's the
are
Christian
iconic.
Bale one.
That's Christian Bale, but
See, I didn't like that.
see, American Psycho's got now to do with
Yeah.
Psycho.
I didn't like that one.
You know, like I loved him. He's coming in, it's like that, and he's like, "Hey, Jared Leto, man."
I didn't like it. And Hannibal.
And Hannibal Lecter.
He was a creepy guy.
Yeah.
He liked eating people.
Hello, Clarice.
Yeah. I'd say Hannibal.
You say Hannibal Lecter? I see. I'd say Norman Bates.
Because
fucking-
I can't remember if I've seen this film.
A good thing I took the other iconic villains. That's why I went for the more pop culture-y ones because I thought, I don't think Chris is going to have seen this. You should definitely watch. We need a film tonight. No Country for Old Men. Josh Brolin's in it. Tommy Lee Jones. Mate, it's fucking absolutely outstanding. Please watch it. Please, I'm actually begging you to watch that film tonight if you need a film.
Maybe not tonight, because I don't know what time I'll go.
No, Chris, you don't understand me. No, honest to God, you
I
should.
will watch it.
It is fucking awesome. But anyway, I'm going to have to say Norman Bates. I'm going to have to say Norman Bates. So we're swinging on to you, B. Dead air's always fantastic with an awkward silence and shit.
We'll go with Norman.
Are you, yeah? Do you like the Hannibals?
Good old Norm.
Norman!
Yeah.
Norman, mister.
Davy Jones.
David Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is that Jack Torrance? So it looks like it says.
Jack Torrance from Django. Leonardo DiCaprio from Django. He's a slave owner. He was this fucking iconic scene where they're all at the dinner table and he smashes the thing in real life. He cut his hand, but he kept it. He kept the blood. He just basically kept filming his shit. Fucking outstanding villain. Plus to see DiCaprio as the villain, awesome. In a Tarantino film, awesome.
Have you seen it?
You haven't seen Django? Jesus Christ. It's long as fuck, but it's so good. And Quentin Tarantino's voice in it is fucking weird as shit. The D is silent, hillbilly. That's a film we can watch later if you want. Well, it depends.
I like Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. It's... Right, well, that's not fucking good then, because obviously you've... Yeah. So you can only make a case for one.
Yeah.
You've not seen Django. But
Was it the scene that you were on about?
yeah, DiCaprio.
Because
It's
he's stood at the table, isn't he? And he just slams
Yeah.
down and puts himself on glass and just carries on.
But like he has to go to, I can't remember her name, the actress's face, and he has to like grab her in that. But so he's wiping real blood all over, and the intensity is just fucking outstanding. Well, Davy Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
I might as well go Davy Jones. He was actually really cool. What the fuck's his Bill Nye? Bill Nye, not Bill, the fucking science guy. Bill Nye, because he's like a Scottish Davy Jones, isn't he? Jack Sparrow. We should do a Pirates of the Caribbean marathon.
Yes.
I would fucking adore
down for
that. I'm so down for that. Hey, if you want to come down a bit early tomorrow, we can maybe do some. I'm more than game for that.
Films aren't that long, really, are they?
Well, I think they're on like the 2:30 mark, are they not?
I don't know, but I mean, like, compared
Maybe I'm
to...
wrong. I like Lord of the Rings. You could probably do all of them by the time you've done half of Lord of the Rings. Did we say David Jones? I'm heartbroken. I thought Django. He's Jamie Foxx, DiCaprio. He's in Django. Obviously, fucking not.
No.
Scar.
Scar.
Lion King.
Mhm.
I know that one.
Because he's a classic villain.
And whoever.
And you've got who have I even written there?
It looks like Calvin. Cardro?
Who have I even written there?
I don't know, it just looks like you put Calvin.
You got Calvin Drago? Cadro?
Who the fuck have I?
Calvin Cadro.
Oh shit! Got it all wrong.
Calvin Cadro.
Because Calvin is the name of DiCaprio's character in. I fucked up there. I got my name. Just put Scar through. I fucked that round up.
Wow, what is he supposed to be?
That's DiCaprio. I'm fucking. Move on.
What?
Just put Scar through. Scar won. He gets a free pass. He's a Disney guy.
Why
What
would
a
you put the
fucking idiot.
down twice like?
No, I fucking know who I've even written there, but yeah, I've described. But anyway, whatever. Watch Django. It's a great film. Ignore my fuck up.
Fuck it twice, haven't you?
Fucking hell, I'm full of fuck ups.
Thanos and Darth Vader.
Thanos and Darth Vader.
Thanos and Darth.
Thanos and Darth.
Thanos. Darth.
Well, like I said, Darth's been around for fucking
Donkeys. Yeah.
donkeys.
Donkey.
Donkeys.
Get out my swamp.
Get out of my swamp. Nothing.
And he's the first thing people think of when it comes to Star Wars.
And again, cinematic villains. He's
Yeah.
he's up there.
Where
Thanos.
Yes, he basically wiped out half the planet and ended up on a win.
Darth Vader's credit as well. Empire Strikes Back ends up with the bad guy winning. It's one of the few times that happened before thingy. Empire Strikes Back. Not that you're probably going to remember it. Ends up where you've got Han in the fucking thingy, he's frozen. Luke's fucked up, lost his hand and shit because obviously he goes to try and fight him too early. The Rebel Alliance is basically near enough disbanded. The Empire's won this round. That's why the next one's the Return of the Jedi.
I can only remember really the last three I've watched.
Oh, there you go. So I think Darth Vader's more of
I
a
was just saying, I think Darth came out on top on this side of things.
yeah. I mean, Thanos did his win on a bigger scale by taking out, I mean, the likes of fucking Black Panther,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
yeah.
Guardians. But Darth Vader's like the OG.
He is the OG when it comes to villains.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Palpatine and the Wicked Witch of the West.
I want to say Palpatine.
Yeah, I'd say Palpatine. Like, Jesus Christ, we have Palpatine and Darth Vader next. Fuck.
We've got Freddy and Norman.
Maybe.
Freddy Krueger. It's always the later stages we see it with Drought just smash through.
Davy Jones and Scar.
Scar.
Right, let's actually talk about Scar a little bit because as soon as
We didn't get to
I
that.
fucked up and we
He didn't want much. He just wanted to. He was.
Just wanted to be the king.
Yeah.
So he didn't want much, he just wanted to rule the whole of, because wherever the light touches, that's our kingdom,
Yes.
whatever the saying is. So he didn't want much, he just wanted all this
He
fucking
was
land.
next ruler and king before obviously Simba was born.
Is he older than Mufasa?
No, Mufasa's older.
Mufasa's older, so he should have rightfully been king anyway.
Yeah.
But Sky didn't want him to have kids, because he knew if he had kids, he wouldn't be king.
Yeah.
What's wrong with just being one of the royal family? He's still going to be up there with the boys.
It's.
But he's not there with the boys, up there with the well, he's
Why
not
does he-
there with the hyenas.
Yeah, why does he get shunned and pushed aside? What did he do beforehand to be like shunned away?
He
Was it?
stopped listening to the king.
Right, so
Obviously,
he
he
right.
just decided to do his own thing.
was a bit of a troublemaker
And
and that, and
he turned his
rebellious.
back on him, kind of thing, when Mufasa needed him.
Yeah.
So they kind of became enemies over time.
Right.
And
Okay.
obviously, when Simba was born, it made him even more enemies because obviously that means that Simba was next in line now, not Scar.
Yeah.
That's why they try and kill Simba.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he was a bit of a dickhead, plotting to kill his own family,
Yes, he wanted to rule.
and he was half successful.
He wanted to rule.
Because what was he like as king? Do anyone know any more background to that? Was he a proper dictator and shit? Because he did become king, didn't he, for a while?
Yeah, because of what like Simba pissed off.
He was a
Didn't
king, and he wanted all the females, didn't he?
Yeah, he wanted to be with not Nala, but Nala's mother. No,
Yeah.
Simba's mother.
Yeah.
But obviously she said no, and he didn't like that.
But then who turns him at the end? The hyenas. They turn on him.
Yes, because obviously Simba returned with Nala, and then it came out that he was the one who killed
Yeah.
Mufasa, and then he made some kind of thing saying to Simba that it was the hyenas that turned him against them.
Yeah.
So it was the hyenas' fault, they made him do it, and then they all heard, and then it was like, no.
Real. Yeah, or lovable, not lovable, Davy Jones,
No, Davy Jones.
who summons the Kraken. I mean, the guy that has the power to summon the Kraken's fairly bad, like. But he wasn't doing it completely out of badness. He was in love with Thingy, wasn't he? She had his heart, and what's her name again? Me Captain Jack Sparrow. What's her fucking name? Because she sounds like, doesn't she? This be the Black Pearl, the Captain Jack Sparrow. She's fucking class. What's her name? They all say her name at the end, and she goes really big.
Oh, I know who you
Calypso.
mean. Yeah.
Calypso, yeah. And because him and her and Davy are like in love or whatever, and he just wants his heart. He doesn't want to be all tangly and gangly. He just wants to be. And I want to know what happened to that cutscene of the last film where Will Turner wakes up and there's the fucking tentacle on the floor. Oh, sorry, is it wet? No, is it tentacle on the floor or is it wet thingies? He has a dream about Davy Jones turning up. Wakes up and is like, oh, it was a dream, but Davy Jones was really there. Because Will's now the captain of the Flying Dutchman. I fucking love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's fucking amazing. I'm just going to be, I'm going to make, because I think you're going to go Scott. I'm going to say Davy Jones just to get your reaction, because I imagine you love both.
I also like Sheldon Release the Kraken.
That's what I mean, like Sheldon says, it's the one thing I truly agree with Sheldon. It's the best way to die, because your final words you hear will be release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
So I'm going to say Davy Jones. Because they're both quite similar actually. One had sort of, they both just sort of wanted a bit more love and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Davy Jones. Oh, are you sticking with Scar?
Yeah.
Oh, I agree, Davy Jones.
All right. Why did you go for Davy Jones?
Because he can release the
Kraken. Right, yeah, you just said that. Next.
I've got Darth Vader and Palpatine.
Well, Darth wouldn't be Darth if it wasn't for Palpatine.
But, like you said it yourself, even though we're not agreeing about the mass public, just between us, Darth Vader is still, even though he was created by Palpatine, he's still the embodiment of Star Wars.
Yes, you won't let me finish.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say Darth will probably come out on top anyhow.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I'm saying Darth. What are you giggling at? You little Sith Lord.
He said Darth Vader.
Darth Vader! Darth Vader! That's what it is. Darth Vader. See, we could have been close here to a James Earl Jones final with Scar. Oh no, he did Mufasa, didn't he? Not fucking Scar. Who did Scar?
Who is Scar?
Fuck knows. Yeah.
Wait, which one? The live action or the Disney? Like the animated?
James Earl Jones did both.
Yeah, he
Mufasa.
did both Mufasa, didn't he?
Beyonce did Nala in live action.
Hopefully you're going to talk about Beyonce in your next podcast that you're recording.
I've got quite a few topics about her.
There's one amazing one.
I know.
Yeah, right, cool, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say it's amazing for me.
Why?
Yeah.
Do you not like Beyonce?
No.
How can you not like Beyonce?
No.
Who doesn't like Beyonce? You don't have to like her music. I'm not saying listen, but her as a person, she is fucking awesome. She's fucking Queen Bee. Do you like Beyonce? She seems like the most lovely lady ever. Plus, she's like an absolute G. She takes no shit, takes no prisoners. She's a fucking badass. She's like, I'm a fucking woman. Fuck off. Oh, I fucking love Beyonce.
No.
Not as much as Taylor Swift, but that's my girl.
Haley for me.
Hayley Stein. Yeah.
Scar was voiced by 2 different actors.
In live action and Disney.
Yeah.
Which is. Do we know him? Which one is it?
One, no.
Chiwetel. I recognise his face.
Let's see what else was in.
I definitely recognise his face.
No thanks.
What's his face?
Oh, he's in 12 Years a Slave.
It's gonna be in the new Doctor thing.
Oh, of course he is. He plays fucking Mordo. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. Because of course Mordo, he gets away at the end, doesn't he? And he realises that there's too much power here. I don't like the fact that the Ancient One's been using this. That you can't remember Doctor Strange, can you?
Why have I rewatch things before I watch it?
Get yourself Disney Plus downloaded,
I've
mate.
got Disney Plus.
Get yourself the MCU or watch. So I can't remember that one. Boom.
And then this is who voiced him in.
Fucking Alfred from the Justice League voiced him in the new one. Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
He was in Eragon as well. He was in Eragon. Yeah. Eragon's a great film.
He was in Assassin's Creed as well.
Yeah, he was one of the Templars, wasn't he? I know stuff about stuff I don't like. Assassin's Creed on a whole. The story's amazing, but I don't like the games and I don't like the film.
I never got to chance to watch the film. I watched 5 minutes of it and then I had to do something and then I never got a chance to watch it again.
I always said when I seen people play it, I thought this would be an amazing film. The film came out, I was like,
games.
Just she Assassin's Creed girl. My closest to Assassin's Creed is like you've already said, and you've already said is Shadow of War and Mordor. That's the closest I'll ever get to. Sorry, next.
I like the games, hate the film. That's my opinion on that. Freddy and Davy Jones.
That's Freddy Krueger. Yeah, Freddy Krueger. Oh shit! Oh, the final has begun.
It hasn't, because I haven't read them out yet.
The final is about to begin.
With Darth Vader and Freddy Krueger.
Dun dun dun.
Darth.
I don't want to make the final just so cut and dry, but yeah, Darth Vader. Jesus Christ! And our winner, and you now owe money to. He's dead. So you got out of that one. Darth Vader. Do you agree? The cinema's all-time greatest villain. Oh well, there we go. That was the cinema's greatest villain bracket winner, Darth Vader.
Darth.
That was a decent little impression of probably for Darth. You should be, because he was a little prick when he was still Anakin. Just towards the end, he slaughters the younglings. I don't know why they call them younglings. They're just kids, but because they're Jedi. The younglings. What did he say? Lord Anakin, they're attacking. What are we going to do? Because he's got like the little kid actor's got one of them. What are we going to do? And he just pauses like everyone kills younglings. Harsh little bastard. The Revenge of the Sith gets a lot of stick for being a shit film because Lucas directed them himself, but that's my favourite Star Wars.
What are you doing?
I was hoping no one watched it. Oh, God.
I wasn't, but just to see the corner back.
She's having an eye fit. She's having
Because
an
I
eye
felt like I
fit.
had something in my eye and I blinked and I was like, what? And I just carried on blinking. I
What?
thought it was just real big. Not making it up.
Right, there we go, visuals. Let us know who you think should have been the ultimate cinema villain of all time.
We're still filming then.
No, yeah, we
just like little.
yeah, visuals segment of cinema was keep in you and keep on keeping on.
And as always, love you, bye.
Can't swim.
Oh, that fuck me, can't swim.